and as he leapt from the tower, the thorns into which he fell pierced his eyes and blinded him. As for Cinderella, she returned from her...
Hello and welcome. My name is Nick Flip. I'm a composer and a vocalist, and we're going to be looking at Into the Woods, part number 5. Now, we are entering Act 2 for the first time, and so far we are deeply invested in this show. The cow is gone, and so things are going to change. If you like the content so far, this was all because my patrons told me to do this. If you can, check out the Patreon. It helps me a ton to react to this content with my awesome group of patrons. Thank you all so much if you are a part of the Patreon, and the list is at the end of the video. With that in mind, we are going to be looking at the end of the next part of this show. And Sondheim is fantastic at writing musicals. Now, I'm writing my own musical. If you want to check that out, it is on Spotify now. And we also have updates on my YouTube channel and on my TikTok. If you want to check that out, you should as well. All right, let's get into it. We are at part number 5. Here we go. And I'm recovering from sick... Sorry, back up a second.
Till midnight's gone.
Wanting a bolus, not wanting a prince.
Near may be better than far, but it still isn't there. May be better than far, but it still isn't there.
The ball.
You can never love somebody else's child the way you love your own.
The prince.
The greatest prize can often lie at the end of a thorniest path.
What I like is that it's almost like these folk tales are giving their like informal lessons to you through them. It's kind of interesting that like every folk tale, has like a little meaning, a deeper meaning behind it. And each character also has their own little deeper meaning that you have to convey from the story. So it's almost like they're trying to convey to us small little like emotions you're supposed to be taking away, but they're doing it so overtly that, you know, it's a little bit different from a folktale where you're supposed to sort of gather that from the story. So a little interesting. I like this little interesting way to convey story in an upfront way. Into the woods.
And the exhausted baker and his wife had buried the dead.
So it's been 2 days.
Go, you must go to the village in search of another cow.
Oh, and what do you propose I use to purchase this cow?
Here.
Just
Tell
straight
them
up,
it's magic.
he was robbed.
No person with a brain larger than this is going to exchange a cow for a bean.
Then steal it.
Oh, steal it. Just 2 days ago, you were accusing me of exercising deceit in securing the cow.
Then don't steal it and resign yourself to a childless life.
All right. I feel it best you go for the cow, as I have met a maiden with a golden slipper these previous eves, and I think I might succeed in winning one of her shoes.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine. That is simply fine.
Spooky. This is the witch's theme, I think. Beans! Beans!
What did I clearly say? Children must listen. No, please. What are you not to do? Children must see and learn. Why could you not obey? Children should listen. What have I been to you? What would you have me be? Handsome like a prince. Ah, but I am old, I am ugly, I embarrass you. You are ashamed of me. No, you are ashamed. You don't understand.
Lonely atop that tower.
I was not company enough.
I am no longer a child. I wish to see the world.
Is that her daughter?
Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me.
Beautiful. Wow.
Princess, wait there in the world, it's true.
I was saying before how like she doesn't have like an older voice. She has a very bright, like young voice sounding. And for her to look so old, first of all, is hilarious in my opinion, because she sounds so young. But that was, I mean, her tone is just so beautifully bright when she's singing, and yeah, just I like the way she sounds. But then she flips the switch, and then she sounds like, you know, the witch. It's you know, what a great actress.
There's wait there in the world, it's true.
She's got vocal fry.
Princess, yes, but wolves and humans too. Stay at home.
It's like the opposite of my parents. You're 18. Get out. All right, Mom. I'll see you for Thanksgiving. A door, maybe?
Stay with me.
This reminds me of Les Mis.
Bring with me home his dark and wild.
It's a cool song.
Stay a child while
Aw.
you can be a child.
Wow. The strings. Why was that so beautiful for what is probably the meanest character out there? Obviously, a lot of bad things have happened to her, but man, she is stopping people from literally having kids and making them steal and be bad people, and she's completely fine with it. And then she's just so loving to her kids. It's if you ever seen someone that loves their kids like so much, like, and does all these nice things, you tell me if I'm wrong, but I have not seen. Usually they're not mean people usually, and of course there's a lot of exceptions, but it is just so funny how immediately after loving her kids, being super nice to her kids, she just flips the switch and she's just the worst to a lot of other people. So a little funny, little human way to look at that. She crushed that, by the way.
Protection, and yet you disobeyed me.
Oh, no.
Why?
No.
Why didn't you tell me you had a visitor? I will not share you, but I will show you a world you've never seen.
She's immediately the worst. No, your hair. Yeah, there's that light switch.
When is a white cow not a white cow?
I don't know. Leave me alone.
Haven't I left you alone long enough?
Your questions make no sense, old man. Go away.
In need of another cow.
What is that? Oh, it's the money. So who is that? That's a good question. Aw. Oh, it's Wolfhide. That's funny.
What a beautiful cape.
She's got a knife.
Or I'll slice you into 1,000 bits.
I don't want it. I was just admiring it.
My granny made this for me from a wolf that attacked
That's
us,
funny.
and I got to skin the animal. And best of all, she gave me this beautiful knife for protection.
Beautiful
Well,
knife.
Look what I have. A hen that lays golden eggs.
I don't believe that egg came from that hen. Where did you get that egg?
I stole this from the kingdom of the giant up there. And if you think this is something, you should see the golden harp the giant has. It plays the most beautiful tunes without your even having to touch it.
Of course it does. Why don't you go up to the kingdom right now and bring it back and show me?
I could.
You could not.
I could.
You could not, Mr. Liar.
I am not a liar. I'll get that harp. You'll see.
Why? Why did you just have a conversation with a stranger and then you're like, you know what? I will, stranger. I'm gonna go up there right now. Why?
Now,
He's such a kid.
having cast out Rapunzel to a remote desert,
Well, that was mean.
the witch returned to take the prince by surprise, and as he leapt from the tower, the thorns into which he fell pierced his eyes and blinded him. to Cinderella. She returned
What?
from her final visit to the festival.
Is that part of the folktale?
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares, knowing this time I'd run from him.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Sondheim wrote that. I don't think he wrote that. Jumps out of the tower, falls and blinds himself. I don't think so. So I'm gonna say that that is part of the folktale. A lot of the folktales are very gruesome. Very, very gruesome. So that would be on par with that. So I'm just gonna say that's probably part of the folktale, and Sondheim's gonna make that work because that was so needless to me. Unless it's part of the folktale, and he kind of has to check that box that that's part of the folktale. That's what I'm gonna gather from that. So I might be wrong.
He spread pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares, and I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. You think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. Why not stay and be caught? You think, well, it's a thought. What would be his response? But then what if he knew who you were when you know that you're not what he thinks that he wants? And then what if you are what a prince would envision? Although how can you know who you are till you know what you want, what you don't? So then which do you pick? Where you're safe out of sight and yourself, but where everything's wrong? Or where everything's right and you know that you'll never belong? And which...
I'm sorry. I'm just listening to the backtrack. Sorry. A lot of people get mad when I call it the backtrack. The orchestra. But the arrangement. Do. A lot of stuff that he does is in D major in this piece. Sorry, in this show. It's just really interesting because he's starting boom, doom, and then he's going to this and then back to. What does that? I think, is that the Fallout theme? It's like, it is the Fallout theme. Fallout 4, that is. Just from a minor third up from this. This so cool. I love that. So if you listen to the backtrack, sorry, I'm gonna keep going.
Where you're safe out of sight and yourself, but where everything's wrong. Or where everything's right and you know that you'll never belong. And whichever you pick, do it
I gotta
quick,
use that.
'cause
That's
you're
so
starting
cool.
to stick to the steps
Just such a
of the
cool little
palace.
feeling.
It's your first big decision. The choice isn't easy to make. To arrive at a ball is exciting and all. Once you're there, though, it's scary.
True.
And it's fun to deceive when
Backtrack
you know you
being
can
scary.
lead, but you have to be wary. There's a lot that's at stake, but you've stalled long enough because you're still standing stuck in the stuff on the steps. Better run along.
We're back.
And avoid
Crazy.
the collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there where there's nothing to choose, so there's nothing to lose. So you pry up your shoes, and from out of the blue, and without any guide, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe.
Yeah.
And then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with a shoe in a stew, in the goo.
Just gets a rhyming
something
thesaurus.
Something you never knew on the steps of the palace.
No one spoiled this, but someone in the comments mentioned that Act 2, they said, wait till he sees Act 2. So far, it's very tame, minus the prince losing his eyes. Besides that, pretty tame.
No, don't come any closer to me.
Oh, no, please, just hear me out.
We have nothing to discuss. You have attacked me once before.
I did not attack you. I attacked your shoe. I need it. Here. Here is a magic bean in exchange for it.
Magic bean?
Tell me she's just like, no.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do that.
I have already given up one shoe this evening. My feet cannot bear to give up another.
Oh, no, please, please. I need that shoe to have a child.
Well, that makes no sense.
Well, does it make sense that you're running from a prince?
No!
Oh, no, miss. Here, take my shoes. You'll run faster.
Yeah, why didn't you do that before?
Who was that woman?
I do not know, sir.
Lying will cost you your life.
I swear I've done nothing.
Take the cow.
Where's the slipper? We've all four.
I will take this to the prince. And tomorrow we will search the kingdom for the maiden who will fit this shoe.
Give her the slipper and all the...
Ah,
Woman, I must...
that's why. Whoa! Is that the beanstalk? Nope.
What was that noise?
That was just a bolt of lightning in a far-off kingdom.
How dare you go off in search without me?
My apologies, sir. I thought I might...
Enough of what you thought. I employed a ruse and had the entire staircase smeared with pitch, and there, when she ran down, remained the maiden's slipper.
Brilliant.
I thought so. It did create quite a mess when the other guests left.
And I have succeeded in obtaining the other slipper.
Well, give them the slipper, and all will come to a happy end.
Who are you, old
Yeah.
man?
When first I appear, I seem deleterious.
Shut up.
Do as he says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort, and we only need one.
Yes, sir.
There's a dead giant in my backyard! I heard Jack coming down the beanstalk, calling for his axe. When he reached the bottom, he took it and began hacking down the stalk.
Right.
Suddenly, with a crash, the beanstalk fell, but there was no Jack. For all I know, he's been crushed by the ogre.
Worrying will do you no good.
Oh, I love this show. I really like this show. That was... Oh, man. I just love good... Like, I'm sorry, that's making me tear up just because of how stinking incredible everything about that was. I was thinking so many things all at once. Sorry. I just love it. It's just like, it's so good. This is so good. I don't know why that just made me, like, just get all caught up. Let me back up. First, this woman comes out of nowhere. I'm already thinking this is going to be awesome. Because listen.
Need one.
Can you just imagine what the script says? Comes in screaming. And then she does this.
Yes, sir.
Bows to Prince. It does not say, probably in the script, screams the whole way. I thought that was hilarious. And I was like, I want to comment on that, but I want to see where this goes. And then I was thinking, like, what else does the script say? You know, in this moment.
In my backyard. When he reached the bottom, he
Obviously, this is meant to be, like, exposition and talking about Jack's story. Right? That's the purpose of this. And she's a grieving mother.
and began, but there was
And just look at this. This interaction right here. I'm not sure how much of this was written in the script.
For all I know, he's been crushed by the ogre.
It probably just says worrying will do you no good, but look at this interaction here. The timing is perfect. It's just perfect. Oh, they just make this show so good. Oh, and it really only hit me like watching Wicked and just seeing all the nuances, because I know the script of Wicked. I've seen it already, you know, and so some of the lines I knew were coming, but the way that they were interpreted on the national tour versus the one that I saw versus the Ariana Grande version, they're all different. But what I love is just the nuance. The nuance is what makes these shows special. When people go, I saw the blank version of this show in blah, blah, blah. And then you guys tell me in the comments about how your experience was different. Or how the West End version was way better than the blah, blah, blah. And it's like, that nuance is special. And that's what got me. It was just like, this is so special. You can feel the specialness of this show. I don't know how long this show was touring before this, or not touring, but showing. But these characters had enough time to really think through their character moments to make them more special. Every single one on this stage was trying to make this scene, even these two, which are probably the most inconsequential characters right now in this story, just making such a good moment. So one more time, just this interaction, I just love it.
He's been crushed.
Sorry to take so much time on that, but man, oh man.
Worrying will do you no good. If he's safe, then he's safe. If he's been crushed, well, then there's nothing any of us can do about that now, is there?
How comforting.
I need my rest before tomorrow's search is to commence.
Doesn't anyone care? A giant has fallen from the sky. The third midnight is near. I see a cow. I see a slipper.
And the cape is red as blood.
Hair as yellow as corn.
Give all the objects. Yes. That cow doesn't look as white as milk to me.
Yes, she is.
Cow's been covered with flour.
No, we had a cow as white as milk. Honestly, we did.
Then where is she?
She's dead.
We thought you would prefer a live one.
Of course I prefer a live one, so bring me the dead one and I'll bring it back to life.
You could do that.
No! There you are! I've been worried sick.
Mother, look, the most beautiful harp.
You've stolen too much.
Yeah, he stole.
You could have been killed coming down that plant.
She's too heavy. What's happening, Mother? Milky white. Now I have two friends, a cow and a harp.
Quiet! Feed the objects to the cow. What? You heard me. Feed them to the cow.
Why did the cow die again? Why do we need this cow to be undead?
Fill this.
I'll do it. She'll only milk for me. Quickly.
Please hurry.
Squeeze, pal.
Wrong ingredients. Forget about her child.
No! You wait! We followed your instructions. That cow was as white as milk.
Yes!
That cape was as red as blood.
Yes!
The slipper as pure as gold.
Yes!
Before I compared the hair to this ear of corn.
I pulled that hair from a maiden in a tower.
You what? What were you doing there?
Nothing, I swear, just passing by.
I touched that hair! Don't you understand? I cannot have touched the ingredients!
The corn! The corn! You simply have the corn. Pull it from the ear. Feed it to the cow. Quickly.
Quickly, hurry.
What?
This had better work, old man, before the last stroke of midnight. Or
Why?
your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Son,
Oh,
Not now.
that's
Yes.
who it is.
Meet your father.
Father!
Finally,
How could that be you? I thought you died in a baking
the baking accident. That's right.
To run away from you, son.
She's milking. I don't understand.
No, not now. Into the dump. Into the dump.
Wait, Father, wait. Where's she milking? It's working. We did it. We did it. Father!
Son, all is repaired.
Father!
What happened?
Father! He's dead!
Oh, I see. Okay. That's a lot going on here. A lot going on. So that's right. The father, what word do we use? Did not treat the witch very nicely. So is this her way of atoning? And she is young. We were confirmed on that. That's her. That is her. How did she shed that makeup? Okay, but that's gonna be. So, whoa, wow, that was a lot. Where does the show go next? What's interesting is that was the plot. We just did the plot. The plot is over that we had so far. Now the plot is the witch is a normal looking person, but is still probably a witch, you know. And the father's dead. We didn't know they were the father, and now that we know that they're dead. The father, yeah. So a lot's going on, and it's now I don't know what happens next. Just literally have no clue what possibly can happen next. It's got to involve the prince that lost his eyes, though. That's got to be an important thing later on. We'll figure it out. And Rapunzel is now in the desert, so we'll figure it out next time. With that in mind, thank you all so much for watching. We have hit the end of part number. Is this 5 already? 5. We're halfway through the show. Long show. Lot to talk about. With that in mind, if you like the content so far, please hit a sub on the channel. Helps me a ton. Leave a comment. Love to read them. And also, check out the Patreon. Helps me even more. With that in mind, appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.
And a huge thank you to all of my patrons. All of you make this possible. I appreciate all the support.
The flip, the flop, the flippity flip, the flipsy T, Flippinator. You got the flip on the left, you got the flip on the right. That's a flip, man. The flip, the flop, the flippity flip, the flipsy T, Flippinator.